Let me. All right. Next topic is the Draya Michele. Y'all familiar with her?
No.
She's pregnant, and Draya Michele.
Congratulations.
She is but she's bad. But she's like a 39-year-old. She thinks she's about to be 40, but she got pregnant by an NBA star.
Okay.
And I think
congratulations.
He's 21.
Oh, geez. Cradle robber.
And so people like
Cougar.
And also like she's 39. He's 21.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was also seen going to like his high school games when he was playing.
So she was scouting.
She was scouting him.
She was scouting him when he was underage.
She was scouting this nigga in high school, going to his games, but he's actually like some dude. I think he's about to sign like one of those $300 million payday checks.
Oh, so he's not a rookie. He's been in the league for a few years.
Yeah, he's been in there for a little bit.
Okay,
but he came in when he was 19, like that.
I'm not sure about that particular age, but like she's been seen like going to the high school games or so. So there's a conversation going on about it. Is she like a predator, or is she someone who? Because a lot of people, they give men hell when they go after younger women or women that's like 10 years, 15 years younger than them, but it becomes an issue. But when the woman does it, does it hold the same weight?
My first question would be, why is she there? Like, let's take him out of it. Mm-hmm. Why is she there? Right? Does she have children?
Yeah, she has a child that's older than him.
That goes to that school?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is this her alma mater? Like, did she graduate from that high school?
Nah.
Does she
support him, like him?
So she just this high school student, she just hears about this phenom and she just wants to go watch.
Hey man, it's
she sees him in the newspaper.
She's looking for talent.
Yeah. See, that's where my problem comes in. Now, if you were a parent, or if this was just your school that you went to and you support the school, and you go to games ever so often, and it just so happens to be that he's now an upcoming star, and now the school is doing well that season. You like to watch basketball, okay? But the fact that she has no ties to the school,
yeah,
and she's going because she wants to support him, who is 20 years younger than him, and then ends up now getting pregnant by him, it's predatory.
Yeah,
I mean. There's nothing about it, but of course there's the stigma that because it's a woman, us growing up, it was just like, oh man, you get an older woman, that's cool, like I've even had when the whole thing with older women teachers were having sex with high school students, guys were like, I mean, I wouldn't care, I'd love to get some sex,
Yeah.
But as an adult, with an adult brain, you're like, that's predatory. So,
do you think what she did is wrong?
In the eyes of the law, no. He's 18.
Just morally,
I think that there's a problem. I think that I would just. Women don't usually go after younger men, in general.
Yeah.
And especially not with that disparity of age. That's a big gap in age, because he doesn't offer the things that a woman that age would typically want, except money, because of who he is.
I mean, that's ultimately what she did it for. Obviously, she wants to secure the bag. She has another child with I think an NFL star.
Oh yeah, she's a predator.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's like the game. Draya, funny thing is, like when I used to work at a retail location here in Texas, when I first moved here, I met her. Like she came into the store.
Wait, what? Yeah. So you know her?
Not personally.
This is your friend?
Yeah, I'd be hollering at her like, yo, what you doing, girl?
You almost had a baby to her.
Yeah, man.
But you didn't have enough money.
Yeah,
you was working in retail.
Working in retail.
You wasn't going to heat up nothing.
But she was, like I saw her, I was like, oh, she bad. But I was just like, oh, okay, cool. How may I help you? You know what I mean? But then it was like this girl that I worked with, and she was like, oh my gosh, that's Draya Michele. I'm just like, who the fuck is Draya?
Why is she known?
She's like reality shows.
Oh
She's
my
in
god!
The Real House,
NBA Ballers Wives or whatever.
Yeah, she's in that realm.
Oh,
or whatever. That's what she's mainly known for. But she was before before she like made some statement about women, she was with like Rihanna's Fenty, because you know she bad, man. Like even at 39, she is a bad chick. You know,
What's her name?
Draya Michele. She bad. You can check her out, man.
Let me check her out, Rumble.
Go ahead. Check out on Rumble. Yeah, go ahead. Check it out. But you know, a lot of people are upset. What do you think, Chris? Do you think that it's okay what she's did? You have an issue with her targeting a young man for his coins, or what do you think about it, man?
The original question you asked is, do I think she's a predator?
Right. Okay. You start with that.
So that in that instance, let's assume that everything that you're saying is correct. She literally went to his game to scout him for what she now has received from him, which was a baby in a bag. That is predatory. That's the only reason why what she did is predatory. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
If we're just talking about the age, I don't care, because it'd be the same if a man was trying to date or marry a 21-year-old woman. That's on them. Those are both adults. We can sit here and pretend like they're children because they're 21, but that's just this culture in this particular time frame, because our children have been poisoned and their brains don't develop properly, and also we have TikTok brain. So you can call them children because they're underdeveloped and have less experience than their forefathers, but not because of their age, So I don't care if you're a man or a woman. If you're both two consenting adults, I don't care what you do, And crazy enough, the law even takes it a step further and says in certain states, the age of consent is even less than 18. It's 16 or whatever. If what you're doing is legal and there is 100% consent, that has nothing to do with me. That's not my business. If you got a problem with that, raise your children differently. Raise your children differently. Raise your children better, however you want to look at it. My children, my family, I'm going to instill certain principles and I'm going to have them move a certain way. That don't got nothing to do with what other people do. I don't have enough time and energy to be worried about what other people are doing. But yes, what she did was predatory. Now, did that boy have a father in the home?
My nigga Chris go right back to the home.
Of
everything.
Did he have a father in the home? Because we could blame her all day long. It could have been anybody. She's a symptom. What's the root cause? Did he have a father in the home?
Okay, him having a father in the home, what is that going to do?
Oh, man, it makes a big difference. You know why? Because men think about the future. When you date women, you dating them. You date women, ask them about their financial plan. Ask them how much money do you make?
They bad with money.
Ask them how much money do you make? They're going to tell you 50,000 because that's what they're making. So they're making 50,000. Ask them how much is in the bank saved. Ask them how much debt they have. Ask them how they plan to manage their debt and pay it down, including that 100K student loan debt, because yes, they do have 100K. And then ask them what they're doing for retirement. And that'll tell you everything you need to know about how a woman views the future. It's YOLO. They're not considering the future. I'm not taking a shot at women. It's just the way their mind works. Now you go and ask a same.
Not every woman, but the majority.
You go ask a similar man of a similar stature, age, etc. The same questions. You get completely different answers because we think differently. So a father is going to say, hey, I see where you're going. I see your potential. I see your accolades. I know what is in front of you. Women are going to throw themselves in front of you. Attorneys, agents, the industry is going to throw themselves in front of you. You need to keep your wits about you. Make sure that you strap up. Make sure that you're not allowing these women to take advantage of you. They're coming for your bag. People used to tell me that at 13 years old, and I didn't have a bag and no talent to speak of. But being around men, they told you, hey, look, they'll try and trap you. You're a good dude.
Yeah.
You're a good dude. They'll try to trap you. So that's the difference between having a man in the house or not having a man in the house. A woman ain't going to tell her son that. She doesn't even know to tell her that. She's a woman. She's thinking about herself.
You need to get out and get in the league and take care of me. I mean,
She trying to get that bag herself. So
no, you're right. I agree with everything you said. I think that legally, then that's why I said earlier, there's no issue. But that the situation is wrong. And honestly, I look at her. I mean, you can definitely tell she's older. It's not like you just look 25 or look 30. I mean, you can tell she's older. She's bad.
See her body?
Yeah, I mean, she probably a lot of plastic surgery in there. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I think to me.
Would you smash? If you weren't a faithful,
if I'm single,
young black man.
If I'm single and she just wants to talk to me,
like, hey, Steven, oh man, I've been watching your videos. I'm trying to see what that wellness is like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 37. She's 39. She's right in my of
Bro,
course.
We the same age. That's crazy, son. We about to be 40.
I mean, I'm about to pass.
You.
I mean, my birthday's in May, so.
You got 2 months.
I mean, of course I would. Like, she's not ugly or she's not unattractive, but I'm also 37. Looking at it from the eyes of a 19, 20-year-old, bro, she looks old. I'm sorry. We talked about this last week when we were in high school and even college, like, you would look at our professors, which they were 39, 38, 40, and you're like, you're old.
This nigga look old.
So it's just like, yeah, she probably does all this stuff to make herself look younger, but you still look old. And with that type of star power, he plays in the NBA. Bro, why would you? That shows lack of guidance.
Well, it shows lack of guidance, and it also shows that what she did was predatory because he never would have met her.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're not going to run in the same circles. Like, he's much younger. Even if she's messing around with NBA stars, she'd be messing with the older ones. What she did was very intentional. It was premeditated. Yeah, he should be grabbing something way more. Look, she's attractive. I'm not going to say that she's not attractive, but she's not anywhere near the baddest thing I've ever seen.
No, especially if you look at 25 and 20 to 25 in her same physical, realm. Why would you go with the 40-year-old who already
has a child?
Like, she already has a child, and you're up and coming. You're in the NBA as a man. Like, bro, absolutely not. The oldest that you should be looking at is maybe 25. Like,
I don't even think about a relationship at that age.
Oh my God,
not a relationship. But do you think he's thinking about a relationship?
He was smashing.
Shit,
and she was just like, just do it.
Come in me.
Like, oh, girl.
Yeah, like, I'm on the pill. I'm all like, bro, we've all been there. I mean, there's been times women are like, just come in me, and I'm just like, hell no. She'd be like, oh no, it's gonna be okay. I track my cycle. No.
Yeah, no.
Bro, no.
Nigga, I wouldn't come in you with a condom on.
Wow. I mean, that's how. Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, it's dangerous to do that because that's how a lot of them unplanned pregnancies happen.
So much, man. Like, it's just but a lot of this stuff is happening, and people say, "Oh, it's men's fault." Well, I'm not. It is the removal of the fathers from the home because men.
Y'all niggas, he's talking about fathers. Like, nigga, him doing that isn't a symptom of not having a father in his home.
Oh, so he did have his father.
I don't know that. But
well, then how can you say that?
I'm saying that because there's a NBA star named LaMelo Ball.
Okay.
And he has a father, his name is LeVar. And he's talked to his children and he's expressed this on many different media outlets about how they should handle women. He talked to each and every one of them about, hey, these women only want you for your money. So be aware of the game. What happened? LaMelo Ball ended up having a child with the exact same type of woman that Draya Michele is, and he has a father in his life. So while a father is helpful,
no, that's not the same comparison.
It is the exact
same
comparison.
The Ball family, they are famous
now.
No,
yes,
they've been famous for a long time.
Yes, as children growing up.
He don't come from a famous family.
I don't know what Jalen Green about his famous family.
Well, he does not have there's no public information about his biological father.
Okay, he doesn't have a father in his life.
So
okay,
he had a stepfather, but
I mean, I get what you're saying. But it's the comparison's not good. It's like that's like saying Will Smith told Jaden, like, look, these women are gonna be after your money, and he's got a girl pregnant. Like, they're a famous family. That's
yes, but that doesn't negate the point that you telling your child to be aware of these predatory women or circumstances.
It doesn't negate
and having a father in your home. It wouldn't change the outcome because ultimately the man who see this woman, you know, when you're younger, you think you know it all. Okay, I hear you, old head, and you think, oh, she's not like that, nigga. She is. They're going to fall victim to the game that these women are spitting, regardless of who is in their household.
That is not true.
I think what Chris is saying is that all because they're a famous household, these women are going to be around regardless. Like, even if
Nigga, why? How long have they been famous, and why are they famous?
They've been famous for years
because of basketball.
Right.
That's it.
Well, what I'm saying is that like they're going to be these women around regardless because they are the company that they keep. Right? They are famous. They're going to be around famous people. So then, yet he's going to end up probably being with someone who's famous regardless. Jalen Green was not famous. He did not grow up in that manner. He did not grow up rich. He didn't grow up that way. So there was nobody around him to say, hey, be careful, be mindful of this, right? And these people would not be around him as he was growing up. It wasn't until he got older. So that's the difference. Does that make sense?
I mean, I understand the difference of their growing up, but it doesn't negate the fact of these women targeting famous people because they have money. They have money. That's the exact same thing. He's a budding star. You can see it. Okay, I'm going to go to his high school games. I'm going to check him out. LaMelo Ball was guaranteed to be like a certified star when he was in like 10th grade before he even went to the NBA.
Right.
So people were looking at him, but Lonzo Ball was like the older brother who was going to the NBA, but LaMelo was the star who had that it factor that just stands out above everyone else. But it's not going to stop women in general from targeting men.
No, it's not. It's not about. It's not the
You're
father.
About the upbringing.
The father is not going to stop women from targeting men. It's about the man having a level of self-discipline.
Right.
And then just because the father is there and telling him do this doesn't mean he's going to listen.
That's my point.
Right. But just because we have choice doesn't mean it's not a benefit to have the father there to at least tell you.
Right.
So
you're trying to make it seem as if it's negated. Like a dude's just gonna do whatever he's gonna do regardless. That's not necessarily true. Just look at it statistically. When you have a single mother versus a single father or a dual parent household, the outcomes that you see from children. There's a dramatic difference when the father is there and when the father is not there. You can't just negate that and say they're just going to do whatever anyway. You're taking one example, you're cherry picking one example, which I don't think is a great example because the Ball family was propped up. They're basically like the Kardashians.
Yeah.
That's not a good example. They're not a normal family.
I completely disagree, but okay, that's fine.
Are you serious?
You're making it seem like they're this like celebrity family.
They are.
No, what I'm saying is like they didn't just come onto the scene as celebrities. Like, what have they been known for before basketball?
How did the Kardashians
sucking dick? She sucked dick. They got famous. Ray J didn't have all this reality shows. So they didn't have all this reality shit until they got onto the scene. Until they got famous, until Lonzo Ball got to the NBA, then they were going overseas, they were getting drafted and all that stuff. They weren't just famous, it's because they got famous because of basketball.
That's what I'm saying, Mel. It's literally the same thing the Kardashian family did. It's just not the same industry. Look, either way it goes, you're not going to convince me that they're not a celebrity family.
No,
this guy who got predatored or whatever.
He got
predatored by this girl. It's a different upbringing. What Stephen was saying, and basically what I was saying is the Ball children are going to be around famous women. That is actually their circle. This woman and this boy, they not going to be in the same circle.
Shouldn't even been in the same realm.
They shouldn't have been in the same realm. So, of course, you're going to have a higher likelihood.
I don't agree, but Yeah.
How? She's 40 and he's
NBA.
20.
You're in the NBA. If you're in the NBA,
Yeah, but this is before he was the NBA.
they didn't start fucking or getting together until he got to the NBA.
Yeah, but the problem isn't that she met him in the NBA. The problem was that she was at his high school games before
That's
he
fine.
got there.
I'm talking about targeting a man who's in the NBA specifically for his money. That's it.
Oh, did we switch? I thought we were so. Okay.
That's what it is. It's targeting a younger man.
Yeah, but he was
who's being warned about. I'm not sure about Jalen Green getting warned about. To be wary, because I'm sure if you have people that will influence you, but it's not going to determine the outcome that you do.
I'm not saying it is.
And that's all I'm saying.
You said it's negated.
Yeah,
you was like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna do what he's gonna do anyway.
Okay, I can take that back as far as like he'll receive the information.
Now, look,
when I say negate, I don't mean like
I'm not absolving her of her sins. I'm not. All I'm saying is we can't stop her from doing that. There's nothing illegal.
Yeah.
There, you know what I mean? Literally, you got to make your own choices. There's plenty of normal dudes that go out there and make those same mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, if you have a man in the home, right, that obviously it can't just be a male in the home. We're talking about a father. We're talking someone who's we're talking about someone who's fathering their son. If you have a man that's fathering their son, they're going to teach them these things. And I could tell you that for me, it would have worked. Because, I mean, I took a lot of precaution without having that talk, without having that information. Had I had a father figure there to be like, yo, Chris, which I did. I don't want to negate my father, but we were not in the same household for a very long time. And also, we didn't have those types of talks very often. I mean, it was very sporadic. So it wasn't like he's in the house, we're having these talks on a regular basis, especially in real time as I'm dealing with women. And I already was leaning towards the side of caution because I heard things. I heard stuff my uncles would say, or my grandfather would say, and I just internalized. I'm like, okay, they're not gonna get me,
Nigga, I wish I had that. I never had that, but I would see the peers or people that was around. They would just get people pregnant. I'll see girls pregnant. I'm just like, man, they just be coming in everything.
Bro, just shooting the club up like
busting. I'm just like, how do you just have all these random kids out here?
It's crazy.
That part I never understood, but I mean, at the end of the day, men, just be careful out there because there's women up there. I mean, you may be on the court, but she the one trying to scope. You feel me?
Damn.
Yeah, man.
That was good.
Hey, man, I'm a rapper, man. You know what I mean? Check out album sounds playing.
Wow. Mixtape coming.
Yeah, mixtape coming soon. Remember I used to say that shit. Mixtape coming out pretty soon. Check us out, man.
Man.